Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Diablo 2 with me, BringItDon. Let's meet Kasia.
My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
So Bloodraven is the first of a few familiar faces returning in Diablo 2 from Diablo 1.
How can one kill what is already dead?
Also, I love that effect. The little fire swirl when you complete a quest. So satisfying.
The Order welcomes you. Bloodraven fought valiantly against Diablo in the catacombs beneath Tristram. She was never quite the same afterwards. It is now obvious she brought an evil influence back with her.
Also, I did make some more sound adjustments to the game. I forgot just how loud enemies and combat in general are in this game. And conveniently, there is a setting specifically for that. Down here. Monsters and combat. So that should help.
Yes? I'm sorry. The undead are bad for trade. I have a strict no-return policy.
Greetings. Bloodraven was the leader of a rogue band that once fought Diablo at Tristram.
Hey, let's look at Akara's inventory. We'll hold off for now. So Bloodraven is the rogue from Diablo 1. And all of the protagonist characters, all the canon ones anyway, will be making an appearance in this game. In one form or another. You know what? Let's swing by this shrine real quick. I think the sound is much more manageable now. Like, I noticed it was loud last time, but I'm still hoping that my voice would project over the combat. Made a little sidetrack. I don't want to re-explore the Bloodmoor if I can help it.
Beware, the evil is strong ahead.
Alright, I've got my Skelly boys. I don't have any identify scrolls. Whoopsies. It's gonna be a tough little fight for my skeletons. Those situations where amplified damage would have come in handy. Oh, nice.
I am overburdened.
Oh, we do have some in here. Never mind. Alright, poison resist plus 5% and 33% extra gold from monsters. That's a pretty good find early on. Alright, a Bloodsong Club. Plus 17% enhanced damage, plus 29 to attack rating, plus 14% damage to demons, plus 26 to attack rating against demons. Adds 1 to 5 fire damage, plus 7 poison damage over 3 seconds, plus 1 to strength, and bonus damage to undead because it's a blunt weapon. We're going to lose 1 to our raised skeleton here.
I am overburdened.
I think that's okay. I could sell this club and potentially buy a better wand. So at level 5, we're going to put a point into Skeleton Mastery. This will give our skeletons plus 8 life, plus 2 damage. The rest are for the other summons. Feel pretty good. So I thought I remember that giving them resistance as well. Maybe that comes later?
Good day.
Let's go and buy one of those, and I don't need this many mana potions either. Well, it's only worth 214 gold. We're not going to sell that. Gives our necromancer a backup plan in case skeletons don't pan out. I should start putting some points into my strength when we level up. Gonna do that. That's right. I don't think that Skeleton Mastery actually applies until I resummon my skeletons.
I can't carry anymore.
Maybe it does.
I am overburdened.
Their appearance doesn't change yet. I keep going back and selling stuff. I'm going to. It's gonna. I'm not gonna do it for the entire game. Just in the early game for now. Hopefully I can. So I can buy a better wand. Later on, it will not be worth it going back and forth between town to sell common items like this.
overburdened.
In fact, I might just go ahead and start not grabbing white items. This is gonna really eat into our time if I do. They really only give us pennies anyway. Cave level 1. I don't need to go there yet. We're going to anyway. So we may not get to Bloodraven this episode. That's okay. Alright, plus 18 to attack rating, and 35% extra gold for monsters. That I particularly need it. Nice. Skelly versus Skelly. I remember I used to make people mad with my summon Necro back in the day. Not on purpose. But we do ball runs, and I had my whole army summoned. It would cause everybody to lag. And a lot of people were still playing on dial-up at the time. So they were asking me to unsummon all my monsters. Mostly my revives, because revives look like enemy monsters, so it's hard to see what's going on. Also, everybody was lagging, which made it hard to do ball runs. Okay, I'm out of those. Unfortunate.
Good evening.
The I'm actually going to hold on to this for now. That's why we're not going to use it. Someone else might. I do think they did a fantastic job with the remaster. I mean, I think this game looks great. Hate being slowed. So they cannot be frozen by the fire on armor so valuable. It is terrible. I didn't actually see Cold Crow back there. Didn't realize there was a boss monster in our midst. Take care of the ads first so I have more corpses to summon skeletons with. And here's probably a good time to get amp damage. Help our skeletons out quite a bit. Also gives us a little bit more to do in combat. Which is always a good thing. Or Clay Golem, also a good option. Clay Golem or amp damage? Let's do Clay Golem for now. It creates a golem from the earth to fight by your side. What's great about the Clay Golem is it has a slow effect when it hits enemies. The first level, it has 100 life. It's a very tanky summon. Attack rating plus 20, slows enemies 11%, and that'll go up whenever we put points into it as well. I think it goes up to 60%? Don't quote me on that, though. Damage 2 to 5. Damage is lackluster, but he's not there to do damage. He's there to tank and slow enemies. He is a utility summon, and he's fantastic. Mana cost 15. So let's go ahead and get him. And then more points into strength. That's what I'm going to do for now for strength. That should be good. I lose all my skeletons? Alright, our army grows larger. Also, speaking of golems, the Necromancer has probably my favorite skill in the entire game. He has a summon called the Metal Golem. In order to summon the Metal Golem, you have to have an item on the ground that you cast it on, and the Golem, when it's summoned, will take the properties of whatever piece of equipment you use to summon it. It's really cool, and it's a risk versus reward. It's also the only summon of the Necromancers that is retained when you save and exit and come back in. Okay, another amulet, hopefully better than the, well, I identified it anyway. Even as cool as the metal golem is, the clay golem is usually the better option. So you can just spam summon it if you need to. But the metal golem is cool if you have like an ethereal piece of equipment you don't plan on using. Just summon the metal golem with it. Didn't mean to pop that one. Pop that, just top ourselves off. We have plenty of potions. Downside of trying to do a let's play of this game is when you save and exit and reload into the game, it puts you back into town. Not the end of the world. Also, unlike Diablo 1, the enemies do repopulate. Alright, replenish life +2. I'll keep what I got. For the attack rating. Nice early on when the Necromancer can actually help out in melee. All the way back to the other side. Go get him, boys.
I am overburdened.
I don't really need the mana potions. Might just leave those here. Not the end of the world.
I can't carry anymore.
my inventory open. I lost another skeleton. Oh, another boss, that's why. Alright, let them take care of that real quick while I figure out how I'm gonna fit Sash. We'll just go back. Go back real quick.
Yes?
Okay. Going to wrap up the cave real quick, so let's head back there and try and knock it out. Unfortunately, I actually have lost track of time. I have no idea how long this episode has been. That's okay, because we're having fun. That's it for level 2. It was, as I remembered, it's a lot smaller than the first level. Good stuff. And on our next level up, we will grab amplified damage, which means we will need to stock up on mana potions a little more. And with a lot of the curses, you usually don't have to put in more than 1 point. They're 1-point wonders. The level 1, investing just the 1 point in it. So for instance, well, the first point into amplified damage gives you 100% damage bonus. And every point thereafter is less than that. You're not going to get 200% when you put a second point into it. So the value drops off after the first point. Sorry, I was trying to explain that and there was a car alarm going off outside. Very distracting. I have 4 skeletons. So we increase our skill by 1. Alright, let's head back to town. See if there's a better wand that we can afford yet.
The Order welcomes you.
Okay. What do we have? +1 to raise skeleton, +1 to bone armor. This one, a weaken. Well, this one's really good. Costs 20,000 gold, so we're not getting it. Plus 3 to raise skeleton. We can't afford this one. It's a pretty significant upgrade. Let's do that. Yeah, we have 4 skeletons still. Fantastic. We increase our attack rating, add some lightning damage, cold damage. Not bad. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. In the next episode, we will hunt down Bloodraven, or continue making our way towards Bloodraven. We'll knock down the dungeon, and part of the, what's it called? Cold Plains. But we'll see how far we make it next time. Either way, for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.